So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop? So much pain, cause my life's been a lot. So much pain, I'm getting tired of these blocks. I'm in last place right now, but I soon reach the top. So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop?
Yeah. Welcome back, guys. It feels like we ain't done this in so long, blood.
Yeah, no,
and I can't lie, I ain't done this. This is the first time I'm trying to do the podcast as well without any headphones. They're actually getting on my nerves. They're falling apart. We ain't got any. I'm just gonna monitor what I think it's going to sound like. I can see the little audio waveform, and yeah, we're just gonna freeball it like that. But yeah, Last Place Podcast episode. It's so weird not hearing myself or you speak whilst I'm doing this, blood. This supposed to be how you feel, blood. Last Place Podcast episode 46.
Yeah,
came a bit more prepared this time. Yeah, guys. Even though I can't see you, glad to see you back here. Glad to be here. I'm here. The boys over there.
Peace.
And yeah, I'm your host, Young Double, Sexiest Man Alive, Sexatron, Sexavelli, Sexton, Sexo, Saint Sexo, what, all of the above. To my right,
it's your boy Big Tycoon, Mr. Chestnut Checkers, Mr. We're Not Going Anywhere. Yeah, we there.
I thought you had something else. I thought you was going to add something else to the list then. I was like, what?
We there. Mr. I do have hair. I know I'm always wearing a hat, blood.
Mr. I do have hair. Yeah,
Mr. I do have hair, blood. I realise, but every time I record, but I always got like a hat on.
There's somebody in the world that's thinking, you're so bald.
Yeah, nah, facts.
Yeah, facts. Mr. I do have hair. I like that one.
I do have hair, blood.
What? There's a grime MC. I can't remember my man's name, and he's bald. But he always says in his bars that he's bald by choice because I can't remember. But he's bald. But he's shown videos and pictures of him having like a great hairline, dreads.
Oh, say that.
But he's like, yo, I just want to be bald. I don't think it's been receding or anything. Like it's just, you can go bald if you like. Like it's a fashion thing, innit? Like,
nah, you know what? I used to do the man used to always laugh at me, blood. I used to do the, is it 0.5? But I thought it was like a skin fade, innit? I used to do the low thing, blood.
How many years ago was that?
This was probably like what? School or it's like secondary school days. I know Tizo like remember.
You just used to ask the barber to just
I'd say skin fade, blood, and that's quite low, blood.
And he'd just give you a 0.5.
Yeah, but obviously I'm thinking it's a skin fade, innit? Like, but it's like low on the top, but
that's just skin, my bro.
Like, you know when man's seeing pictures and I'm just looking bold. Yeah, blood.
Because I'm trying to think, like, this is like right now, I usually get 2. This has grown out by about 2 weeks, so this is probably a 3.5. What is a 0.5 from the skull?
Yeah, it's bold.
Would look like, bro.
You can still get a line up, but it's bold.
Does it look like, you know, when a man, yeah, they don't go and get like a hair transplant, they get the hairline tatted on. You know the bald man that get the hairline tatted. Does it look a bit like that? Like it's just like slightly just like man's rubbed some ash and a man's like scalp.
Yeah, but you can still see my border. That's how it looks.
Okay.
But it just looks like don't get me wrong, it looks clean, but it just looks bold, blood. It doesn't look like a bold trim.
0.5 from the scalp is
crazy, blood.
Nasty work.
I don't even know what I was thinking, blood.
Nasty work, bro. And you was going barbers by yourself as well.
Yeah, blood. It's my choice, blood. It's my choice, blood. It's mad though.
And your mom's just being your mom. She's just telling you how much she loves the haircut, bro.
Yeah, because that's clean.
Because yeah, I was gonna say at the end of the day, it's still sharper than the matting of an afro and
yeah,
I hear it. As a kid as well, man. We all went through it still. There was a point in my life when my mom used to cut my hair, bro.
Swear to home?
Yeah. My mom used to cut my hair as a kid. So
swear to home.
We all went through it. And to be honest, I can't recollect whether or not these trims were serious or not. Blood.
But you used to be. That's what you used to be. Level 1.
This is when I was a kid. Though.
Yeah, you used to do level 1 and that.
This is when I was a kid. So I can't even.
And patterns and that.
But my mom wasn't doing patterns and that. Like she was just doing an all round thing. Like I can't think whether or not the hairline was crispy or whatnot or what, bro. But man never used to cuss my trim, so I guess
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, I guess I was decent. Shout out Mumsy, because yeah, she was saving a whole lot of money as well, boy. But there was a time where I guess she just either got fed up or she just had no time, or maybe I wanted more out of the trim, light patterns and stuff, where she was like, okay, yeah, you got to start going barbers or whatever now. So
Yeah, and to be honest, when man think about when I was younger, blood, going to barbers was a daily chore, blood. Until they started introducing bookings and that, blood, yo.
And the booking thing's still quite new to me.
Blood.
Still quite new to me. Bro, I remember like these times my sister was taking me to the barbers. This is before man was starting to go like by themselves and that, you get me?
Yeah.
So like it was a day out, and because there was no bookings, man would literally be in that chair. Not in the chair, in a chair for hours. And because you're a youth, man are just mugging you off. You've got in there. You've got in there.
The man is coming in and going
blood. And you just there swinging your little legs.
Blood.
It's like,
and this was the time before internet and phones and that. So you actually was sitting in the shop looking around at your surroundings.
just swinging legs.
Oh, yeah.
And man just going in front of you like, like I swear I was in here before, man. No, maybe they're just friends, you know. maybe he left and came back.
Blood. Those days there, but man's in the barbershop whole day, bro, and like, yo.
Staring at the screen.
And you just listen to big people's conversation, blood. That's where barbershop talk come from, blood.
Listen to big people music as well.
Yeah, blood.
Like, man had a TV on the screen and that. I don't even know if they had anything child friendly on there. And you're just staring at it. No subtitles, nothing. Trying to figure out what's being said. They've got Jamaican music booming. Yeah, conversations happening. Like it's a very overstimulating place.
Yeah,
the
facts.
The
blood.
black barbershop, blood. I'll be honest.
Facts.
I'll be honest,
Facts.
blood. Like
Facts.
thinking back to it.
And then when you get into the chair, it's like you're on the stage, blood. Because these days, no one's on their phones like how man are on their phone now.
Facts.
Like you go on barbershop now, everyone's just like this.
Facts.
And everyone's booking, so it's not even packed like that. Back then, you go onto the barber chair, it's like a stage, bro. Cause everyone's just looking at in front of them.
And you're in the chair, you're getting trimmed, and then the barber's just wandering off. He's leaving, he's coming back, he's doing whatever he's doing, he's going for a smoke, he's having a drink, his brethren comes out, 2 seconds. Bro, like you 20, 25, because bro, my thing weren't that crazy back then. A 20-minute, 25-minute trim, bro, is now turned into an hour.
Oh, bro, no, facts.
And it's not even like an hour-worthy trim, it's just the length of time has tripled because more time, man's just a kid. Man's just by themselves.
You see the man is singing. You see that now. If man wanted to go out now, obviously we still would book in it. But you know you can go to them barbers that you can get your hair cut in a day or whatever, or you can book for the weekend. Like, blood. Imagine back then at this age wanting to go out on the weekend. Like, blood. If you ain't got a trim, blood, you ain't going. Bro, you'll miss going out. Because you go and sit in the barbers, bro, and you miss majority of what you meant to, like the pre-warm up before going out.
The barber things, it's a blessing and a curse now, because even though there's bookings, there might be a chance where you might not even get a trim for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because of it. And some man are bookings only. So if you want to just do a walk-in thing, you're going to have to go to some legacy barbers that's still on that old-fashioned. But it might not be as serious as a barber as these new 22nd century barbers that are doing the booking system.
Now, facts. And you see the thing about this now as well. Hey, you see, like if you want to find a new barber, you can't just walk into the shop and watch how he cuts hair. Because it's a booking system. You have to look at a man's Instagram page.
The portfolio somehow, some way. Facts.
Because you can't, like if you'd go into a barber, a new barber, and then like that you'll be able to know who's cold by seeing them cutting someone else's hair. But if you go in there with booking system, you might not see anyone else in the shop like that. Or you might get in there and the man's already finished halfway cutting his hair.
Yeah. Like you're going in as he's coming.
Yeah, blood. Like,
because it's perfectly timed. Like you're at 3, this person's at 4. You're gonna either cross paths or the chair's just gonna be ready for man. Yeah. And
what if he's getting a different trim to you? You can't even judge it.
Yeah, you just have to go off recommendations and portfolios somehow, some way, whether it's Instagram or whatnot. It's a dangerous game.
Not dangerous.
Like I wanted a trim for the weekend. Like I left it a bit short notice. I've messaged my barber like Wednesday. No bookings, no free slots until Tuesday.
Techie.
Bro. Like I can't be mad at that because I probably should have messaged her a week before or something. But then it's like I can't always think a week before. But obviously, it's like, oh well, you need to start. Then I get it, but it's just me in my mind.
It's a spontaneous thing,
and it's I'm being respectful to the point where it's like I'm trying to do it days before. Like if I was trying to do it the day of, like I'm violating.
Yeah.
But like even trying to do like 3-4 days before, bro, it's like it can still be a mad thing. So the booking system, I'd say for barbers has been a big blessing in case. I think it's better for barbers because they can have more structured days and they can figure things out and try and load in more. They can work out profit a lot better.
Yeah.
It's like if I've got 10 trims today, 10 guaranteed trims, 10 trustworthy people that I know ain't gonna flake me, I'm going to make this much today. Gara.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's not this person's gonna walk in, we're gonna like you can do like your estimated. You know what I'm trying to say? I think 15 people are gonna walk in, but only 6 do.
Yeah.
Disappointing. But when you've booked, and if you've got a deposit system as well, maybe.
Yeah.
Gara.
Does your one have a deposit system?
Nah. But I'm saying, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If there was to do deposits, then that would be a way to basically lock at least something in. Deposit. If you don't turn up, you lose your deposit. Like you, and then if you've got time, you could even probably replace that person. You're doubling up, bro.
Yeah, no, facts. You mean that barbers are definitely cleaning up today still.
Cleaning up, bro.
I think, you know what is nowadays as well? I feel like you have to have, for me personally, like, I know I've got probably like 3 barbers I can go to.
Yeah. Before when man was younger. Before when man was younger, man couldn't remember the whole you can't cheat on your barber thing.
Yeah.
That's out the window now.
Out the window, bro.
Out the window, bro. Out the window. Like, man can't be who man are and look the way that man look relying on one barber. Because barbers are very, very unreliable people. Even the reliable ones can be unreliable in the sense of they might not cancel on you or flake on you. I just mean in the sense of like you might get an inconsistent trim once or twice.
Yeah.
Not speaking for all barbers. I'm just saying in general, just the art of barbering. Like you could get an inconsistent trim. It's like, okay, cool. This person's getting a bit lazy. Let me
show him that it can be replaced.
Whoa, that's mean. That is.
Yo, if you come back to your barber and he knows you've gone somewhere else, you're gonna be thinking, yo, I could potentially lose a customer here. Let me pattern up.
I hear that. But I wasn't talking like that, but I hear that.
Let me pattern up.
But you just need a couple just to have in rotation, just in case somebody is fully booked. You can go to somebody because I might touch down on all 4 barbers and all 4 of them are fully booked, bro.
No, facts. It can get like that still.
And you've got an order, you've got your favourite, the second favourite, and the least favourite, the emergency. Let's say, for example, obviously anybody that trims my hair, don't think, which one am I? Like, I'm just saying, I'm just giving an example. And your 4th resort could be fully booked as well. Like, it's a mad thing, bro. That's why I just learnt to kind of just neaten myself up on that blood when I need to.
I think blood, you know what it is, yeah? I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but yo, like learning to cut hair, would be such a big move. Well, because you could clean up peas, blood.
Bro, I wouldn't even trim other people. Like honestly, I actually like maintaining myself. Like when man was younger and man had like dad, uncle, whatever, had like trim themselves in the mirror or like I get it now because it's like I don't need to look homeless. Man are going through I'm going through a bummy phase. Like you don't need to, bro. Like just neaten up your beard. You know what I'm saying? Just neaten up the front of your hairline. It makes all the difference, bro. Bro, if you deep it, like your thing's just going you ain't gone barbers in a month. The box is like going around here, the front's lifting and curling. That's what makes a man look messy, innit? But you see, once you just like it might not even be the cleanest edge or whatever, but once you get rid of all of that excess hair, bro, and you get rid of all of the extra pieces of hair on your face and under your neck and that, bro, you're a different man, blood. I swear to God. It might not be a 10-10 smoky barber skin fade with the enhancement and that, bro, but I swear, bro, you go from a 3 to a 7 at least, just for the fact that you look cleaner.
Okay,
you just look cleaner in it. If you just learn how to just do this yourself, bro, you've given your trim another month of life, blood.
I hear it still.
Because it's the trim, like you only start looking brazy, bro, when you just let it overgrow.
Yeah.
Once, because remember, you don't really need skill to just get rid of this, you know.
Yeah.
It's more the hairline. You don't want to,
Yeah.
and all of this. But if you can just get rid of, like, let's say your plan is to wear the hat for the month. If you clean this up, bro,
It looks like you got a trim.
you look like you got trim, bro.
Yeah.
Once you just clean this up, bro, you just get rid of the messiness on your face. That it literally takes 5 minutes. It's just you're a different man, bro.
Yeah, adulthood blood.
You're a different man, bro.
That's invest though. It's adulthood blood,
bro.
It's adulthood still.
Get you a little trimmer. This is just for the man out there, yeah, the boys, whatever. Just get you a little trimmer. If you're getting facial hair or whatever, and you're just like, trim. Just honestly, just learn how to do the basics. If you don't want to do your hairline or whatever, leave it. If you've got a beard and that, just learn how to just shape it up slightly. You don't need to do an absolute mad thing. You don't need to do no fades. Like I said, just get rid of excess hair. To be fair, I could have done it today. Couldn't be asked. I'll probably do it when I finish for work or something. But other than that, yeah, like, man don't need to be bummy looking at it.
Yeah, I hear it still. I hear it. How much is like a trimmer?
Like, you can get a decent trimmer, 50 quid, and then it can go up to £500. Like,
Okay.
if you want, like, I think I got walls, like proper wall, WAHL.
Yeah, I think I've seen that
trimmers,
brand.
like proper, like this the rapid things that barbers use. I think I paid like £60 for those in lockdown, and that's when I was like trimming, like myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I have to invest.
man, them invest. Little things like that. You get me? You don't need trimmers just to cut your whole hair. Like, just neaten up your beard and that. Like, makes all the difference. Little game for the pampering of the man them. If you got any tips as well for pampering, men's style pampering, skincare routines, blah blah blah, just drop them. We all need some help. I recently started skincare. You know, I look a bit more clear, all of that good stuff.
What you started?
What's it called? I think it's called Ordinary.
I heard that.
Yeah, it was like a box, and it came with like all of these different like acid serums and.
Okay, what from Amazon?
It's like Boots.
Oh, that's proper thing then.
Yeah.
That's a proper thing then.
But it comes with like everything that you need. So it comes with like a face wash, a moisturizer, a transemic acid or something like that. Like a caffeinated drop thing to put around your eyes to like rejuvenate your eyes. Like, and it's weird because even though it's got caffeine in it, you know, like when you say like your eyes feel tired. You rub it on your eyes, bro, and I swear you just like your eyes just feel a lot more awake, and that, bro, it's crazy. So yeah, little bits and pieces. I ain't done it for a couple of weeks though, but it's because I ain't done it since I come back from Jamaica, just because of like routine and that. Just trying to get back into things, but I'm gonna start again. But yeah, little things like that. Man,
this is what keep man looking younger, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Look after yourselves, man. I'm learning that a lot more now. I get me. I'm not the advocate of looking after yourself like that, because you get me. Even though I look after myself, there's more I could be doing. There's more I should be doing. There's more we could be doing as men. So look after yourselves, boys.
How's your week been?
Oh, blood! I don't even know if I can talk about it, bro. I don't even know if I can talk about it, bro.
I don't know if is that good or bad.
Shocking, fam. Shocking, blood. Shocking, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. That little conversation we had made me forget, but you just resurfaced everything, blood. Yeah, week's been absolutely atrocious, bro. Absolutely. I think this is one of the hardest weeks I've ever had in my life, bro.
Swear down.
For when I mean that, I mean for balance, and this is real adult-ish. This is like real life, talking about like work, talking about like everything in between, bro. It's just been like a lot. And you know when people say like you don't bring work home, or like people at work will reassure you and say it's not a play. You can't bring stuff from work home.
Like stop working when you leave and that.
Bro, I could not stop thinking about work, bro. It's been an absolute nightmare, bro. All to the point where I'm working for free after work to catch up.
Mental,
bro. It's honestly, mental. Like I genuinely thought I was gonna explode. Like,
it's mental.
Some of the days, bro. Like,
it's mental.
Like I'm saying to like my manager, like, yo, she's saying like, good night, guys. I'm saying, yo, I'm grafting for another 2 hours. She said, like, don't make this a habit. I said, like, I said,
Ease up then.
I said, like, I gotta do what I gotta do. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's like, yeah, it's been overwhelming as hell. There's been so much to do, so little time.
I can relate, but
Yeah, like, and then it's like you finish. Then there's so much to do, so little time.
facts like gym, like
It's life, trying to do things you enjoy, and man's really felt the effect. This is like the ish that, like, if you had like a dad or a male role model, you know, and you try to interact with them, and they're just like,
yeah.
like this is what that is, bro.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I ain't never felt that in my life, blood.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Like,
about.
man will always find the time, but it's just like I get it now. Like, I get it, blood. That this week has been, yeah.
And you know what it is as well? It's like, I don't know if you experienced this, but it's like, okay, you finish work, and obviously, like you're saying, you're working extra, and then you're trying to make time for yourself, and then you end up going to bed late, to then sleep, to wake up early. Whoa, so it's just like a mad, and then the weekend comes, you're busy on the weekend,
Because
bro.
you're trying to make up for the week you've had, and you're trying to be like, yo, I can't let that happen. Blood. Honestly, this.
Yeah, like I haven't had a weekend. haven't had a weekend. But
I ain't felt nothing like it, bro.
it's mad still.
And it's not even mad strenuous or whatever. It's all mental.
Yeah.
All mental, bro. Because like you said, you can't. And like, in my mind, obviously, I know sacrifices have to be made, but it's too much sacrifice to the point where it's like I'm sacrificing too much.
Yeah.
If I was to sacrifice,
Yeah.
because it's like, yeah, you finish work late, just don't go gym. It's like, but I like gym.
Yeah.
I want to go gym. Gym's the only thing that helps me. I know, but if you don't go gym, that means you got 2 hours back for yourself, and then in them 2 hours you can cook, and then you can play your game, or you can go see a friend. But it's like, nah, I'm gonna go gym. Before you know, it's 9 p.m. and you're just like,
Oh my god! Like, I have to go home and shower. I
gotta cook.
Blood, it's brazy.
and you think, nah, I'll just do a quick meal, just a quick, corned beef and rice.
Then you have to realize, oh shit, I gotta go shopping.
Let me just do a quick corned beef and rice. It takes 10 minutes, bro, and then before, like,
You have to eat. You have to wash your plate.
Oh,
Bro, time
blood.
is like, bro.
like
crazy.
bro, I was yes man before, but bro, I am the king of telling you no now.
Yeah.
Simply, I walked past. I was walking. I was finishing like, or I was coming back from the gym. See my brethren. He's moved in like local.
Yeah.
Got an apartment. Sitting in front of the balcony. My man's like, "Yo, S." I'm saying, "Well, go on." Had a quick chat with him. These times I'm kind of like walking as I'm going because I know like how.
Yeah. You're thinking,
And
I need
was
to get home and do this.
Yeah. But my man said, "Yo, come up." Obviously, my man's got the new apartment. I ain't ever been in there and that, bro. I had to tell my man, no, bro.
I was busy right now.
I can't, like I said, he's like, bro, just 5 minutes. I'm saying, bro, come on. These times I'm thinking, I want to see what in there looks like.
Yeah.
I want to know what in there looks like, but I couldn't, bro, because time is like, I've said it countless times, maybe I haven't. Time is the truest currency. Like, I don't care how much money I make now, bro. I don't care. Like, honestly, if I can't
Have time.
if I can't have time, if I can't make the most of my days, if I can't do the things I enjoy and still have time for myself and time to rest and time to, none of it matters no more, bro.
Facts. Because like, you want to have time to be like, okay, cool. I'm gonna work, and then I'm gonna go gym, and then I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna chill with friends, and I'm gonna relax. You know what I mean? Like, right now, it just feels like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. To where, like, you can't do things enjoying them. That make, like, man's in the gym thinking, I can't stay in the gym too long because I got X, Y, Z to do. I need to go do this, I need to do this after. Like, everything just seems like a rush. And then it's like, you lose sleep because you're like, I need to do this before I go to bed. You get me? So it's like, everything just seems a bit like, boom, boom, like,
Bro, it's
man, need to just, you want to get your time back to be able to just like relax
bro,
and
it's
plan it as it needs
so
to be.
bad. Like, I'm not saying I've thought this, but it's like, I've thought to myself, like, people who don't go gym don't experience this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people have probably been so short on time, they've probably had to quit gym
Yeah.
Like you know, like when you know, like you've seen like a henchman before, and he's probably small, like gotten a bit small, and it's like, yo, what's going on? It's like, yo, I just ain't got the time. And man, I'm thinking, what do you mean you got time to go gym, bro?
Yeah.
So I got like, bro, imagine having like,
Oh my God,
bro, imagine feeling how I'm feeling right now, bro, with a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
A 6-month-year-old.
Yeah. Newborn.
Just a child, period.
Yeah, newborn. Yeah,
Twins.
Crazy blood.
I don't. Salute to the parents out there. Salute to the single mothers, the single fathers, because life is lifing right now. Me as a single man that works a full-time 9-to-5 job, bro. Obviously it's a bad week, but I'm just saying in general, innit? Just the format of the adulting thing is just a mad thing anyway. But this week has really shown me, like, imagine if I did this week again with kids, with a missus. Man can't forget wifey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Do you feel like do you ever get that feeling where it's like, yo, if I was to like take my foot off the gas, everything would just collapse?
Bro, of course.
You had that feeling.
And my problem is, I know I can't ever take my foot off the gas because it will collapse.
And that is such a trap, because then you just get caught up in like this work. Not taking annual leave, and you need to take annual leave, and it's crazy. Because
you see the way I'm like doing everything now, annual leave is like gold dust, bro. You know, because I'm planning all these holidays and trying to do all these things. I can't do the whole, I'm just going to take an annual leave just to have a day off and that. Bro, every day is a day I could be in some sun, bro. Yeah. I'm not doing no annual leave days just to have a rest and that, bro. I'm trying to use every single one of them days in a different country, blood. Yeah. I can't like, but man need that time to rest and reset.
It's techie.
But luckily, man gets bank holidays and that now. I feel that, so I'm grateful. I'm super grateful for them things there, bro. But it's been absolutely pandemonium still. I can't lie. Like, if you like knew how I was feeling, like inside, blood, and just to see everyone just like looking at you. This is just metaphorically, and it's just like not that it's still not good enough, but it's just. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I reckon people will be able to relate.
You know what I'm on about. Like, you're doing everything, and then some, and then some more. But it's still kind of like, okay, but where's the other thing that was promised? It's like have you not seen what?
Yeah, because you know, and that's the thing about jobs, isn't it? Whatever type of jobs you're working in, whatever level, like at the end of the day, you are a person with a job title that's expected to have X output. Like, they don't care what you've done, like how you got this output. Like, you could have done 10,000 things, but if you ain't done that one thing that's expected from you, it's like.
And don't get it twisted, man's not slagging off. Man ain't said one bad thing or whatever. Like, I actually love my job. I think my job's lit. The people are lit.
Yeah.
I love the experience. I love the environment. It's just, and I'm not complaining. It's just a mad thing. Like, it's just a mad thing. And I think I'm in there sweating sometimes. I'm thinking like, yo, like, this is a lot, but in a good way. Like, I've never experienced anything like it before, kind of thing. Like, it's new, it's fresh. I like that. I'm all for that. Like, yeah, it's just mad, blood. It's just mad. But less about me. Tycho, how was your week, my bro?
Yeah, I'd say the same, blood. I'd say the same still. In terms of just busyness, bro. And just managing my time. I haven't been able to utilize the gym or go to the gym. Obviously, man done pull-ups in the park before man started recording. And yeah, blood. Even like yesterday, blood, man could have died.
Oh, bro, what? You saved this.
I saved it. Yeah, blood.
Tell me and the viewers how you almost passed away, my bro.
Obviously, man was in the shop, innit?
Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Okay.
And there's a gas explosion upstairs. Mad thing, blood. Mad thing, blood. Mad thing still. Obviously, nothing to do with man, but like to do with like someone on the other side. Literally like here and like there. So like next door upstairs. Mad thing, gas explosion, blood. Could have been class, blood. But yeah.
And what's this like? If somebody like lit a flame or something, a naked flame, maybe.
Nah, so obviously there was like a gas leak in the yard from downstairs, from a shop downstairs, and then my man just turned on his flipping oven and mad thing, blood.
Wait, he's seen this happen?
Yeah, well, I didn't see it, but obviously it was like man heard it happen, and obviously man seen the aftermath. But yeah, like those man basically flew out his door and that, blood. The door came off and that the door. Like the door came off hinges and that.
That's the
mad thing, blood. Fire and that. Mad thing. Yeah.
I can't stand about our people, bro. The way man describe things.
Yeah, it hasn't registered to me that but you know, like
Man's cheesing.
This ain't the first time man's experienced some mad shit, man.
Man said, man, flat the door, mad thing, like, blood. My prayers to my man and his family.
Nah, it's good stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you heard the explosion and that.
Yeah, blood.
Swear down.
Yeah, but obviously, man thought it was a car crash at first, and then obviously, man thought it was like, yeah. And then.
And you remember where you was, so you're like,
man heard the pandemonium. But it could. But man heard the pandemonium, and then that's when man like obviously saw everything. But yeah, blood. Yeah.
Everyone, Big Tycoon's still here, so yeah.
You know what it is, and this is the. You know what I was thinking today as well. Like, you know what? Yeah. You see, if you don't speak to someone or check up on someone, yeah, you don't know what the fuck they're going through. Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't know like what man's going through. You don't like. If I didn't tell you that, you wouldn't know and experience that, and you don't know what impact that could have had on me.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Oh, bro, you know,
like, bro, man could have died, bro.
Bro, you know
legit.
what's mad about that, yeah? And this is some real issue. I don't know. People are probably gonna call me crazy for what I'm about to say here now, yeah. But that, you know why that would have been crazy? Because let's say something did happen to you, your missus would have had to like DM the man them.
Yeah.
And said, hi, like, this has happened to Hunter. And that's mad to me. But I was thinking, I said this to my auntie, literally like 2 days ago. I said like, wait, I'm laughing because, how did I say it? Now, I probably said it like such an idiot. I think I said, like, I'm happy or grateful that none of my close brethren have died yet.
Yeah.
Or I said something like, who's gonna be the first person who's gonna be the first one to die at the mandem?
Yeah.
Not like it's a race.
Yeah.
But I mean in the sense of like, man's been grateful so far to not have to wake up and see calls or text messages because so and so didn't wake up today.
Yeah. 100.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was saying to
100.
my auntie, like, I don't think none of us would be like killed by like, just like people. And I said, if it was, it'd be crazy people. Like a random person that just ran over and just did an absolute mad thing. Like, we ain't got problems with nobody kind of thing. But it's just like, I was thinking like, why, like, one of the man them just wake up. No, like if I just wake up one day and one of the man them would just, you know what I mean? Like I don't
think that's a mad thought to have still, because that's just that in a sense that's just you kind of be like, you know what, I appreciate that I haven't had to have that.
Yeah. But also it can happen.
Yeah, no, facts. So you appreciate man for being here now. Mm-hmm. Well, that could happen to me. Well, I could have been class yesterday. Like, if anyone knows about gas leaks and that, man, no, bro, that's a bomb, bro.
And bro, you know, even the explosion might not have killed you, bro, but you could have just like died from gas poisoning.
Yeah,
you could have just collapsed in the shop.
Yeah, no, facts.
Depending on how long you was in
facts. There. And structure can collapse everything, bro. It could have been a mad thing, but obviously, man's here, like, surviving.
I hate you, blood. I hate you, blood. A man's been waiting his whole life for something tragic like that to happen for him to say that line, you know. I said, I was just like, surviving.
Bro, but, you know, bro, man's been through other situations and that as well. So,
And that's the thing, yeah. I always thought to myself as well, surviving where man came from, man's gonna die some stupid way, blood. You know what it was?
Yeah.
Like, man's dodged all of the absolute mad thing, bro. Like, it's gotta be something like you said, bro, a roof collapsing on man's head or something stupid like that, bro. Obviously, people are gonna be like, don't wish that on yourselves or whatever. But when you come from where we come from, like, this is just poops and giggles.
And it's not even wishing it, bro. That's life, innit? Like, death is
Inevitable.
guaranteed, yeah.
That's the only thing that's guaranteed in life, people. Remember that.
Yeah, so obviously, man, but man's just grateful, man. You get me, but it wasn't man's time, fam. And when it is, and that's the thing, innit? There's bare shit that probably we ain't even seen that could have happened to man that man avoided. Like you said, especially with obviously how man's growing up and that. But I think because I'm not like man's from Chicago or something like that, but
might as well be.
Nah, but obviously man's I don't know, like man's been through a situation where man ain't had to, like, this ain't the first situation where man be like, oh my god, I'm in shock. And,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, man, just get on with it.
Yeah. And that's true. That's shocking,
Nah,
that's
I know.
bad. We spoke about this before, blood. Like the PTSD that man's had to the point where like man can laugh about this or joke around or even just kind of leave that and be like, bro, like, you never guess what happened to me today.
Yeah, no, facts.
Like, someone are taking months off of work because of what happened to you there.
Facts. Serious. This is legit serious shit, bro.
And a man like me, I'm going in, telling everyone what's happening. Like, are you sure you're up? I'm like, yeah, like, money for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, go on.
And I was gonna say, I can't not go to work.
Yeah.
Paid or not, like, there's too much that goes on in between. Like,
I feel like as well, bro. I feel like how man's been raised or how man's kind of developed himself to be is like, but you just gotta get on with it, innit?
on with it. Like,
Like, you see what it is? I don't know if it's a good or bad because obviously you can bury a lot of shit in it, but I feel like man's attitude towards certain things is like, yo, I'm good in it. Like, let me just, there's nothing to talk about.
balance as well, though, because even though we do just need to get on with it, that's why like talking is good.
Yeah,
because you can get
100%.
on with it while still expressing your dissatisfactions, your discomforts, why you're not happy or what, you know what I'm trying to say. And then you can kind of go from there as to, okay, maybe I am not okay to do certain things or go to work or whatever. But
yeah, that's true.
But it takes man a while to get there if we ever get there. But yeah, that's why balance and stuff's required.
And I think obviously as well, it's like I think sometimes it's like, okay, what do you expect other people to say? As crazy as that sounds, like, okay, like, oh yeah, man, I'm happy you didn't die. You know what I mean? But it's crazy to say, but it's like, what do you want? If that makes sense.
There's not much you can, and that's
apart from just talking about it
that's
and getting it off your chest.
That's the culture of like just getting on with it, like, because there's what could somebody have said, like, wow, did that happen? Like, other than giving details of the horrific moment that could have took my life, like, it's just, well, glad to have you back.
Yeah. I'm glad you're still here.
Glad you're still here.
You know what I mean?
Like, it's just always gonna end the same, bro. So I get it. And there's only so many times you can tell so many people before people are like, all right, man, like, we get it, bro. Like, explosion and you live, like, what do you want? Like a pity party or?
But you see, I feel like that more comes from people that go through mad shit in it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm saying, like, there's a certain type of person that would say that as well as so. And people think, I don't want to tell too many people because there'll be that kind of person that think, people are gonna think I'm just chasing charity or want people to
Sympathy,
feel sorry.
yeah.
So it's there's a balance of, you know, maybe telling who you need to tell, keeping what you need to keep to yourself as well, because you don't want to seem like that person who's just like, you want to get, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot to it. There's a lot. It's everything requires like skill, bro. It's like a game, innit? Like, you don't want to, if you tell too many people, your sympathy stat goes up. You know what I'm saying? It's like an RPG, blood. You don't tell enough people, your depression level goes up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Because obviously with things like, sometimes, obviously, I'm not saying take it away from what happened, but like sometimes people go through things, and like leave it, don't tell no one about it, don't talk to no one about it, and then like 3 months down the line, 4 months down the line, it hits them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Then there's like, I didn't actually reflect or speak about what actually happened to me, and just down to the start, yo, whatever, mental health, like you know what I mean, depression, whatever. But it just depends on what you've experienced in your life, whether. But you know what? Even to say that, like, you don't know what can break you in it. You get me? You don't know, so you can go through something, you'll be fine on that day. It's nothing you can laugh about, you can joke about it. And then like 4 months down the line, 6 months down the line, you're like, yo, bro, that's actually mad, you know? Like, oh, I couldn't have been here today. Like, you know what I mean? And then you start to reflect, and then you feel the emotion that you probably should have felt when it happened. You get me? Whether that's just like, yo, I'm grateful for life. Let me appreciate life more. But because sometimes you can just skip over things, and it's just like, yeah, man, that happened, man. Yeah, I'm carrying on with life, blood.
Facts. And like we said, bro, like, I feel like where the situations we've been in, the environment we've grown up in, that definitely plays a role in just sort of shrugging it off. And it's not shrugging it off like we're putting it to the back of our mind. It's just like, that's just like another day in the life, innit?
Yeah.
Man's had way more crazier experiences, live, front facing, close range. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, that's just like, oh, a little gas explosion, you know?
That's the most, probably the most maddest.
Yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Nah, facts. Bro, it's mad. And this is what I was going to say as well. I feel like, obviously, you don't know what people go through. And like, let's say if that wasn't that, but it could have been like, yo, a man lost a parent, or a man lost his job, or a man just took a mad out, or a man's depressed, or a man's homeless. Like, I feel like if you don't check on people, you don't know what they're going through, blood. Like, so I feel like sometimes we have expectations for people in it, but you don't know what someone's gone through that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't say, yo, I'm bogged down with work, no one would know that. So, you know what I mean? Like people go through shit, blood. Like, and I feel like sometimes we forget that
not everyone's superhuman.
Yeah,
not everyone's
blood.
like the front-facing person that you know them as.
Yeah, and can get on with it
constantly.
People go through shit, but you don't know what. Someone could wake up one day and just have a problem that they can't deal with, and then you just thinking, that's Shaq or that's Hunta. Like, Hunter's good, man. Like, blah blah blah. Or, yo, like, I ain't heard from Hunta, but what if the reason you ain't heard from Hunta or the reason you ain't heard from Shaq is because, yo, Shaq's homeless? You know what I mean? Or Shaq just nearly lost his life. You know what I mean? Or Shaq's depressed, or Shaq just took a mad out, or Shaq just lost his job.
And people are too quick to be like, I ain't heard from my man, F my man.
You don't know though. You don't know what people go through, blood.
Facts. Check on your friends, people.
Nah, facts.
I think that's one of the biggest takeaways from all of this.
Facts.
Check on your friends and family, people who matter to you, basically.
Fact, because then if you're like that, and then let's say I'm like, oh, that Shaq, whatever, and I message you and you're like, bro, man's depressed, you know. How shit are you gonna feel? You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Like, if you feel like that, just check in your bedroom. Because
you might be feeling the same, blood.
Nah, facts. That's what I'm trying to say. Just check in your bedroom, blood. And there's no reason. You can just, you know what I mean, quick message or well, go on, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't take the mad thing, but you don't know, man, could have lost his, and that's the thing, a lot of people go through shit, and don't tell no one about it until someone asks them, yo, you good? Then it's like, yo, nah, yo, the mad thing that's happened. And bro, even the other day when I messaged you and you told me like, yo, you know what I mean? Imagine if I was just like, yo,
facts.
I ain't heard from Shaq in a minute,
or
I don't know what you're going through. To where man had to, yo, bro, you know what I mean? And voice note, and you know what I mean? So like, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. People can't have expectations for people because you don't know on that day what they can wake up to, bro.
Facts, bro.
You don't know what they can wake up to.
And the thing is as well, I don't know if it's I think it's everyone to a degree. Unless you're super duper super patterned, then this ain't for you. But I'd say most people in life right now are sort of feeling how I'm feeling. It might not be to the extreme, but I feel like it will always kind of be there. But it obviously comes in waves and how strong it is. If you know what I'm saying? So I think it's just obviously to do with like living in this country, the government, the pressures of, you know, trying to even just feed yourself, for example, or providing for yourself or family and stuff like that. There's always a certain level of pressure that's going to be over our head. Like I said, like especially being here. So there's like a lot of changes and stuff being made. So that it stays sort of with us at the moment. So yeah, like I said, I feel like it's happening to a lot of us. Just talk about it, innit? Speak on it, talk to people about it. Just see what can be done, innit? Like, we work better in numbers.
100. But obviously, like man said in it, sometimes obviously it's people are different in it. Like, some people go through things and they want to speak about it. Some people go through things and they bury themselves away in it.
That's what I'm saying. That's me just kind of saying, like, just talk, innit? If you find it hard to, just figure it out, because life be lifing, boy. I ain't the only person that says that. Like, I can't be like, yo, this is just me. I'm all alone. I'm the only person on earth that feels like this. Like, bro, every time I say this to people, I don't say it all the time or anything, but if I was to say it to someone, they'd be like, yo, same. Or I've said to my other brethrens, how, whatever, they're like, bro, same. Like, it's just something that's happening right now. It's just like a shift in it. It's just like a shift in the economy or the world or just us as people or whatever. But boy, everyone goes through some mad shit, bro. And challenges appear daily, bro. A man could be chilling in his yard, flipping eviction notice come true. Man get a text message, this person pass away. Yep. Man get a call, hi, we're making you redundant. Like, bro.
And you don't know until you chat to that man.
And the problem is, that's just a part. Even if you don't suffer with anxiety, that will always be something that just lingers in the back of your mind. Like, yo, these people could get rid of me at any moment.
No, facts.
Or I could collapse at any moment. I could lose a loved one at any moment.
Yeah, no, facts.
This house that I'm in right now, the landlord might want me out.
No, facts.
Like, and this is why like things like ownership and stuff are so important, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, if you own your property, nobody can kick you out of it. But then it's like getting there. You're gonna have to go to these places that you're disposable at, and you have to survive long enough to save long enough to then own something. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? So you have to go through disposable objectives to get permanent results. Yeah. Trademarked. Yeah. So mad thing.
And you know what it is? That is very valid, yeah. Because there's a level of stability you can build for yourself to kind of support yourself from certain things. But sometimes I feel like the more stability you have, that means whatever's gonna shake that stability is gonna be a mad thing in it, if that makes sense.
Like if anything can shake you owning something, it's literally like it has to be the mad thing.
Yeah, because like,
who can take you out your own house, bro? Or what can take you out your own house?
But I'm saying in terms of like, let's say, you got this savings, you got the yard, you got the car, you got, incomes pattern. I'm just saying, whatever can shake that up. If you feel like you're comfortable and you're security and your pattern, you need to realize. I'm not saying live in fear, but it's like realize, okay, whatever's gonna shake you up is gonna be a mad thing.
Because don't get it twisted, like nothing's permanent.
Nah, nothing's permanent.
But in terms of like assets, you can get more permanent things. Yeah, like I said, ownership. But yeah, if something was to take those things from you, it's the absolute mad thing. Yeah, the absolute mad thing. But
this is why, I feel like it's important, for people to always work on their mental health, regardless of if you're at the bottom or if you're at the top. Always prioritize your mental health, innit? Like, it's not just, yo, man took a mad L, man done this happen or that happened. Yo, let me start prioritizing my mental health. Let me take care of myself. Like, nah, you don't need, like, obviously a lot of times people just run and then when the trip, that's when they like look after themselves in it. But now you have to stretch, you have to look after yourself, take care of yourself as you going along in life, blood. And obviously certain things happen that can obviously help you prepare for bigger situations. But I feel like it's always important to just take care of your mental health every single day, but as you go along.
And the mental comes first, to be honest.
First, blood.
Physical can only come with the mental, because you have to tell yourself that you want to go to the gym, basically. Like, because you can't really be in the gym and be like, yeah, this is dead. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
push yourself to do it, but it's still mental. Even if you're saying, oh, I'm in a gym and I don't want to be here, that's cap. Like you've told yourself you need to be in the gym, even though you don't want to.
Yeah.
Or mental. You have to tell your legs to move before you know what I'm saying? Before the move. You gotta tell yourself you want to pick this up before you want to pick it up. If you don't genuinely want to pick it up, you wouldn't pick it up. It's all in the brain.
Let me ask you a question then. Yeah. If you're going through something, if you've experienced, obviously I know you've experienced something in the past, but let's say when you go through something massive, yeah, how do you deal with it?
I've already thought about it happening.
Yeah. But let's say something that you haven't expected.
I've already expected it to a certain degree.
Okay. So how would you deal with it?
It might not be the thing that's happened, but I've thought about everything around it.
Yeah.
So, give me an example.
Okay, let's say you wake up tomorrow. Case tomorrow, yo, S, gotta go now. And let's say at that point there, you then lose your job. And then at that point there, there's bills you need to pay up, so your savings is now depleted. Like, how would you deal with that?
By just dealing with it, bro. Like, I can't really...
Obviously, it's a hypothetical situation, but
I can't really see... The only way for me to deal with it is by dealing with it, bro. Like, I'm probably the worst person to ask this question to, because you know me, bro. I'm like the most positive man on earth.
Yeah.
And I just make it happen somehow, some way.
Yeah.
That's my thing. And it, like, man might be flat on their face for a little while or whatever, but I'll make it happen. Like, I'll be looking for jobs daily. I'm not the kind of person who ponders around and lets things lag. Like, I'm going to be looking for jobs daily, bro. I will clean toilets, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I will happily knock doors and say I'll clean your house.
Yeah.
For bills or like I would do within reason.
Yeah.
I would do anything within reason. To get my money to do whatever I need to do within reason. Morally correct. And yeah.
Because, you know, like, obviously some people, if that was said to some people, they'll just bury everything. Like, they'll just shut off.
Nah, bro, bro, and the thing is, this is probably like my greatest gift and my greatest curse. I will turn everything into a game. In my head, I'm thinking, yo, how am I gonna? I need to make 5 racks.
Yeah. You see, that's the key, then, innit? In for you, because some people that's overwhelming to bare people. You know, that's like anxiety,
don't get twisted,
depression.
It's all of that, and then some. But in my head, I'm thinking, 5 racks. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, if I can achieve this, bro, I can become like a mad scientist. I'll be like, I'm writing things on my board. This will take me a month. I haven't got a month. And then I start probably calling people like, is this possible? You know, people, I got friends with a lot of money. Like, is this possible? I'm not going to borrow nothing. I'm not going to ask nothing. I'm going to ask, can I do this? How can I do this? I'm not going to say, because that's too easy. That's too easy, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Unless this money needed to be here today. That's what I can see about, can I lend this or whatever. And I don't like borrowing money from anyone.
So you know it's there though, but okay,
I'm going to try it on my own.
But okay, but you said, okay, one thing you've said then is like, obviously you just get on with it and then go to speak to your network, like speak to the people around you. Not necessarily that you're gonna ask them to borrow peas, but if it needed to be that, you could do that.
100%.
But you speak to people, you get on with it, and that's the thing. Some people, they don't have that. Like, they're not doing that. Like, to them, that's doomsday now. Like, that's depression. That's probably like, yo, let me go. You know what I mean? I'm looking to offer myself, but it's like with man, I don't know what it is, but like we just, it's like, I don't know, like, yo, let's just get on with it. But why is that? What do you think that's like built that in man to be like that?
I think it's just the traits of of a man. I think it's just a male trait. Because it is very like, especially ones that I grew up with morals. Because it's like you don't really want to have, and it's not even just morals. I feel like it's because of where the environment. You don't want something like you owing a man money over your head. I can't have a man say, yo, X owes me so and so, you know. I can't, and the man and I can't pay a man back, and then he's going on Insta. This is why I can't borrow man please, and I can't ever have that hanging over my head, bro. I can't ever have that hanging over my head, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the only way I'm ever doing something like that is if it's guaranteed to be coming back on the day. And when I mean guaranteed, I mean the government. Like, I'm going to get paid from the government has said you're going to get this. I can't be trying to lend peas and then lend peas off a next man that I don't, and he's not answering his phone and that.
Nah, I hear you still. I think, I hear you. But you obviously, you answered the question still. You answered the question. I think this man's just resilient, innit?
Yeah, bro.
But I would, you know what it is? If one of the man them spoke to me and said they went through something like that and they don't know what to do, I wouldn't look at them and say, I'm not saying that you said this, but I wouldn't look at them and say, yo, nah, you're a waste man for feeling depressed or wanting to off yourself. Yeah, I'm asking you. So I could understand if someone got to that point in it, because like there's that's like a massive thing in it. And obviously if you in the moments there, if you don't, your mind is going into the panic mode.
That's what I'm saying. I'm probably the worst person to ask, bro, because I literally will think myself into such a place of like I'll probably get more creative. You know what I'm trying to say?
But I think what you said there was sick, is that you'll think of it as a game.
Yeah, bro. I can't. Yeah. Like I said, back to the RPG thing. In my mind, it's like, if I can pull this off,
you've I'm
the smartest man alive.
Yeah, you leveled up.
I've leveled up.
Yeah.
Because I could imagine doing this without pressure now.
But do you feel like that comes from the fact that we've been through other situations
100%.
where we've pulled it off
100%.
to now where we've got XP to be
100%.
like
100%.
like I said, the thing that happened yesterday, I was calm, but maybe because I've gone through other situations and I've realised I come out on the other end calm. Like, as crazy as it sounds, but it's a fact, I ain't dead.
And that's
for some people, it's not that simple.
Yeah, bro. And that's, bro, coming from where we've come from, that's the biggest blessing. Just staying. I told man, bro. Just as long as we can stay, as long as us, man in circle can stay alive, bro. We're destined for greatness. The biggest thing is survival, fam. So as long as we can avoid that car crash, avoid the exploding building, avoid getting shot at, as long as we can do that, bro, we're lit.
Yeah. And you know, this is a lot of things we think about this week, because even with that, like, how much in control are we of those things though? Cause we don't know how we're gonna die. We don't know when the moment of death is.
We're not in control, but this is why it's a mental thing. If you can tell yourself you're in control, it's easier on the mind. Because either way, we're gonna go, bro. But it's how you see it's perspective. If you be a safer driver, in your mind, you're not gonna crash. Yeah. So in your mind, you're not gonna crash. So you'll feel better about driving for yourself. You'll feel better and more protected for the people that are in your car that you're driving with. There's always gonna be idiots on the road that can crash into you. That can be drunk and absolutely write off a family of 5. But within yourself, you're not doing reckless and stupid things.
Yeah.
So you've controlled
what you can control.
If anything else happens, it ain't on me.
Yeah.
I'm a safe driver. I'm abiding by the law. I ain't doing no mad overtaking. I ain't
speeding or drunk driving.
I ain't drunk driving.
Yeah.
If I die, niggas know it wasn't me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? That's one way. Like I said, you're gonna go regardless.
Yeah.
Somebody absolutely right comes into the complete opposite lane or whatever. You can't control that, bro.
Yeah.
You can try and whatever, but that could be worse or whatever. But in my mind, I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So that's one thing checked off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like maybe not going to places that you know you shouldn't be going.
Yeah. Following your intuition or whatever. Yeah.
For example, going to places you're not supposed to be going.
Yeah.
If you know there's a mad thing over there, don't go, because there's a chance a mad thing can happen to you. Yes, a mad thing can happen in the nicest places, whatever. Is it likely? Maybe not. Does it happen? Of course it does.
Okay, no, sorry, go on, I got a question.
No, that's it. Like it's just little things like that you can help. It's not gonna change much, but in my mind, in my gamer mind, I'm giving myself a higher chance of survival.
And do you feel like we've been brought up like that? Not saying that these are the lessons that are, because we obviously our parents probably taught us these lessons as well, but obviously our environment would have taught us these lessons as well. Yeah, but do you feel like obviously we've had to think more about survival from a deaf perspective than other people, because other people, and I'm sure we mentioned this before, it's more like natural causes or stuff like that. But for like us, man, like
we focus primarily on survival, and or survival is a higher thing on our list.
Yeah, that we have to think about, from not early, but like from when we get to that age, we have to
from the gate, from when we start seeing things and hearing things.
We can't just be
willy-nilly outside, bro. But you have to think, bro, like there's people in certain areas that are just doing dumb stuff, and if they're dying, it's either them doing dumb stuff or natural causes. Accidents. Man are just, backflipping off walls and breaking necks, and they're in collars for a few months and that, and that's gnarly. You know what I'm saying? That's hardcore and stuff, but it's just different. Like, we weren't able to go certain places, whereas some people are able to go everywhere. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? And
that, not to say that some people guarantee happen to us. It's just, like it said, survival.
There's a higher chance that something will happen to us.
So we avoid it out of survival.
Yeah. Could we survive where we're living, how we look, the color of our skin, not to make it a race thing, but that's a major factor as well. Yeah. Like, it's always like we're always an enemy to someone or something just because of how we look. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So that was like, bro, survival was just always even when it comes to like work and stuff. Like, luckily I work in a place where it's very multicultural, but and there's a HR department. But there's some places that ain't really like that. So it's like you're surviving at work, just being who you are or looking at you. You know what I'm trying to say? Everything's just survival, bro.
I feel like how man was raised has prepared man to be good survivors.
Yeah.
And bro, because
and that's only to the people that survived. Don't let that go over your large head.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Because not everybody's made it, bro.
Yeah, it's true. For whatever reason. Obviously, for the reason that you can't control it, obviously that's whatever it is, isn't it? But
a lot of people that ain't here didn't survive off the choices that they made.
Elaborate on that.
I don't know how to elaborate. So, if they didn't survive, it wasn't due to natural causes or things out of their control. Like they steered into things that didn't help their chances of survival.
So are you saying in terms
of wrong
like
places, wrong
time, life in prison?
And wrong place, wrong time, getting into wrong crowds. Yeah. Touching certain things I wasn't supposed to. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say?
Just being in those environments. Yeah, and obviously we're talking about our environment, like in that aspect.
Yeah. So because we're the only ones that really care about survival, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So if you're dabbling with that stuff,
your chances of survival are
you're attracting the wrong things, and when you attract the wrong things, chances of survival lessen.
Yeah, facts. That's a gem, that is, because like you could cut through, but because you can still cut through and you still be in survival mode, because we cut through. But if you have to survive already, even by cutting through, bro, if you add more onto that, your survival just goes. Your survival
now every day that you're living is now a blessing. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's like, how am I still here? You shouldn't be living like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man's already thinking about, am I gonna have this job? Am I gonna You know what I'm trying to say? Am I gonna get blammed as soon as I leave my door or whatever?
Yeah.
Man's thinking that not being involved in nothing.
Yeah.
But then imagine being involved. Imagine you're a serial drunk driver.
Yeah.
You get me? You like to speed. You got a nice car.
Yeah.
You're ticking, bro.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before you either black out or somebody has a faster car than you. You in up block all the time. Yeah. One day your thing's gonna jam, Killy.
Yeah.
And the person will fire back.
Yeah. Or you made us, nah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Or I don't know, give me a next example. Whatever, like you think you're untouchable, but then somebody will penetrate armor. Like
that's true. It's because babe, if you go around with that attitude, you're basically attracting. Show me why I shouldn't believe in this.
And there's always somebody better than somebody, bro.
Because if you go around saying I got faith, God's gonna give you situations to prove to yourself you got faith. So if you go around saying I'm this, I'm that, you're gonna attract situations that's gonna say, okay, I'm giving you situations to prove that you truly believe in what you believe in. You know what I mean? So that is, bro. But I think that's a gem, you know. I think that's a gem for anyone that's growing up to understand that you're already surviving. Why add more onto it?
It's already hard, bro. It's already hard. Like, and you have to think like your parents know it's hard.
Yeah.
Your parents are absolutely like, even though your parents might not show it, your mum, your dad, if you've got parents, whatever, your guardians are petrified the moment you leave the yard. Girl or boy, man or woman.
Yeah.
Don't make no difference. Don't make it harder on them. Don't make it harder on yourself. Facts. Because it's already tough coming from where we come from, looking how we look. You don't need to add extra pressure. It's so, like, we're already at 50.
Yeah.
Just looking like this.
Yeah.
Why give yourself ups, imaginary ups, and take it to 60?
Yeah.
Why
do illegal things and then add
do illegal things that you're not supposed to be doing? Then you're at 70, intimidating random people. You're at 80, driving recklessly. Now you're at 90. Now, like I said, you're on 10. You've got 10% left. Now you're just on some. That's where people crash out, bro. And they're on 10% because they're just on some. I've made it this far. Nothing's happened to me. Like,
and that's, you know, is another thing as well. And that's when people are like, I don't know if I'm gonna see it past this young age.
And that's when they crash out because I've done this so far. I've lived it. Nothing's happened to me. I'm untouchable now. This is when you're at 10%, bro. This is when you're at 10%, bro. And like I said, there's always somebody better than you. There's always somebody better than you, bro. You could be the baddest man on earth, bro, until you go somewhere else. I've seen it countless times. Yeah. Even on the internet, we've seen the baddest men fall, bro.
Yeah.
Whether it's from a different city, from a different country, they fall somehow, some way. They do it. Somebody else does it, or they do it to themselves.
Oh, realistically, the baddest thing to do is to avoid it all. To keep your survival rate as low. I mean, to keep your survival chances as high as possible. Don't lower it. And if that means people are gonna call you a pussy, if that means you're gonna walk around as a peaceful person, that's fine, bro.
Take it, bro.
Bro.
I'd rather have my house, my kids, my woman, all because I said no, or because I said I didn't want to go there, or because I said I want to drive like a decent person. You know what I'm trying to say? Or because I said I want to make it home to see my parents and my family, bro. Like, anybody who's saying, "Oh, you're a wimp, you're a fanny for doing all of that," bro, they ain't your friends, bro.
Nah, facts.
Cut that off. They ain't people you want to be around.
Facts. They're trying to reduce your survival rate with theirs.
With theirs, blood.
No,
they're trying to double all the way down.
Facts,
yeah,
bro.
Think about it like if you don't understand it, guys, just think about a game. If you don't play games, just think about your survival rate being at zero. You know, being in a place where you know you don't have to really worry about too much, or you know whatever. Like I said, for us people, you know, black people, young people, I'd probably even say as men, we get an extra like 10-20%.
Yeah.
Added onto that percentage as well. Like,
yeah.
Then there's just try to reduce it as much. You know, little things like moving out of a crazy area, going to somewhere nicer. Eventually, you know, that will happen as long as you know you're staying on the straight and narrow.
Staying out the way, blood.
You're reducing it slightly, not getting involved with crazy people. You might have had obviously friends, but you know, eventually you have to distance yourself. That depletes it. And this is the thing. It's one of them things where you can do all of this, and then like say a roof does fall on your head. It's like, oh, he stayed out of the way, mate, just to go like that. You know, he lived in this crazy. But if that's how I go, that's how I go. At the end of the day, just do what you can for what you can in it.
And at the end of the day, even living like that, even if the roof does or whatever happens, yeah, at least you can live in peace.
Yeah, you got a righteous man.
Yeah, blood.
You got a righteous man. No, yo, my man was an absolute demon. Blah blah. He was doing a mad thing. Yeah, I'll get like nothing's worse, like to me, than you know if you was a serial drunk driver. And you know the roof did collapse on your head. It would like, and people are like, Rav, what if he would have died from a drunk driving accident or something? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, just reduce your survival chances. No, increase your survival chances by reducing stupidity and things that you know you probably shouldn't be doing.
You can avoid, blood.
You can avoid, essentially.
You can avoid, blood. Now this episode has to be called Survival Star. I don't know how we got there, but that's a
it's
massive
survival, one. Like Kendrick said.
That's a massive one, blood.
Yeah. So think about it. Think about like a game. You got a little health bar. See it go down when you're making great choices. Sometimes it could be you could say yes to somebody about going somewhere. Just think about the bar that's going up by like 30%. You think, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. So you can even you can make it right before it happens and be like, you know what? I'm not gonna do what we said we're gonna do later. You know what I'm saying? It helps.
I think as well. It's aside from survival. If you know you're cutting through and you're doing what you meant to do, and you I say going with the flow of life. Yeah, just realizing like every second man's alive in it, and just taking some sort of appreciation in that. Like even if you wake up, man's here in it. Regardless of what problem you got, man's here in it. You get me? And just taking time to just reflect on that, because your heart could stop beating any second, blood. You get me? So
Spill blood.
Just enjoy. Just take time with that, blood. Just take time with that. You get me? And yeah, whatever you're going through, deal with it. Deal with it in the way that you usually deal with it. But like, if you need to speak to people or whatever, blood. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's a game, innit? And the game's gonna be done one day. So you just have to try and make the game as best as possible, blood. Get upgrades. You know what I mean? Blood. Just do bare different stuff, blood.
Upgrades, experiences. Yeah, work on every single skill set you got, whether even if it's speech. Learn how to just talk to people properly. That's a big one that people fumble. Like, just little upgrades like that will make you the greatest character in your timeline, blood. Yeah.
You make you have a 100 and have a nice life, but because blood.
Having great talking experience can get you in great doors, blood. Into the right doors. Just you might not have the skill set, but somebody could be like, you know what? I like the way that person thinks. I like the way that person articulates themselves, and before you know it, you've got a job that people have gone to uni to study for 5 years on, just because of the power of you having confidence and little things like that, man. That's how I see life, innit? So,
or someone wants to give you their time to give you advice or invest in you, or if you be a business partner towards you, or whatever you want to do in it.
And that comes from you. Like, that's no coincidence, and that person seen something in you, heard something from you, and said, "Okay, cool. This person could be an asset, or it sounds valuable." You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Or this person's gonna bring my survival rate down. We have to call this episode survival.
Imagine meeting someone and being like, "Yo, that's the ticket, bro." Like this person could put me on a straight and narrow, and you can see your bar just you get me? Yeah. Just go down. When you think goes to 100, bro, you might stay inside. No, one.
Yeah.
If you meet someone that brings you, like, for us, man, it could be a woman.
Facts.
A good woman could come, bro, and strip that from 90 to 30, bro. She says, "Yo, you coming with me out of this crazy place. I don't want you doing that no more. We're gonna help you look for jobs, bro. She could take you from 100 to 0, and now you just back to being a civilian. That ain't about to crash out or do nothing crazy or nothing. And you know what I'm trying to say. So facts, bro. That's how everyone start looking at it like that.
Yeah, I think that's a gemstone. I think that's a gem, 100% gem, blood.
We went crazy stuff.
Yeah, nah, that was a good one. I didn't know he was gonna end up here, blood.
Facts. Quick thing. Well, to be fair, we've had quicker episodes. This is a decently, hour and 15 minutes. But yeah, good episode, bro.
Survival, blood.
Survival. I don't know what it's gonna be called. Is it just gonna be called Survival?
Yeah, I reckon it should be called Survival Story. I think that's the theme, blood. I think we touched on so much gems there.
Yeah. All right, cool. Survival. Episode 46 of the Last Place podcast.
Blood.
Survival. I'm your host, Young Double, Sexiest Man Alive, Sexatron, Sextavelli, Sexton, Saint Sexo.
You survived.
We survived. We've still got a lot of
Yeah.
surviving.
We're surviving.
We're surviving.
Yeah, we're surviving.
I think we're doing well.
Yeah, we're surviving. It's your boy Big Tycoon, Mr. Chestnut Checkers, Mr. We're Not Going Anywhere. And I'm surviving.
And I'm surviving. We're
Survived yesterday.
I'm a survivor.
Hey, that has to be the outro music. That has to be. That has to be the trailer music, man.
Nah, we can't run ads on it that way.
Oh yeah.
What I'll do, I'll hum into the mic. I'll do a cover.
That is the. I have to listen to that, man. Big tune, man.
But yeah, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Give us some suggestions, some feedback, little ones and twos, and yeah, we're looking to expand. I know we keep saying this, but we're gonna try different things, etc. But yeah, episode 46 of the Last Place podcast.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
What Big Tyco said. Peace, everyone. Bye.